Good afternoon. My name is Amira Salazar. I am a teacher in training, and this afternoon we will be developing our reading workshop number 4. This time we are going to use 3 new techniques: brainstorming, general and specific ideas during the reading, and key WL strategy. Welcome everybody, and let's start. Okay, hi girls, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Fine, you are fine. Welcome Camilita, welcome Samantha, welcome Sarita. Okay, we are going to have an interesting reading class. The topic of this reading is about animals. I am sure that all of you love animals. In fact, I think that all families have pets. As I requested yesterday, we are going to introduce our pets, and we can talk a few little words about our favorite pet. Please, Sarita, you can start. I want you to introduce your pet.
She is Coquita. She is my pet. Also, I have more, but I think that she's my favorite because she's very playful, a little bit crazy, but I love her. And also she is very jealous, but I think that is because she loves me.
I'm sure, Sarita, Coquita is a lovely dog. Thank you, Sarita, for introducing Coquita. And you, Camilita, what about you?
It is my cat. His name is Yadira. He is black. He is small. He is tender.
Okay, Yadiro. Welcome to our class, Yadiro. Thanks, Camilita. You have a beautiful cat. And you, Samantita?
It is my monkey. His name is Julian. He is long. He has sweet face.
Wow, Julian, welcome to our class. Yes, can you show me the monkey? Well, yes, it's your monkey has a really a lovely face. Yes, Camilita, congratulations all of you. Now I want to introduce my stuffed monkey. Hi, his name is Manolo, the monkey Manolo. Okay, I have had him for many years in my child's were a little child. He is a special stuffed animal for me. Okay, and I am going to introduce this pet. This is an orangutan, but he didn't have name. So in this opportunity, I would like to ask you for a name. If you can give me a name for this pet. Which one of you want to give me a name?
Lolo.
Lolo, okay. Lolo, thanks for the name. Now you are going to name Lolo, the orangutan, okay? Say goodbye, Lolo. Okay. Now, well, I love animals. And I know all of you also. But this is why I have prepared this class. We are going to begin with a technique called brainstorming. Have you heard, Sarita, have you heard about brainstorming?
Yes.
Yes. What is brainstorming?
You got it, yes.
Okay. Brainstorming is to give many ideas. Okay. Now, please. I have my board here. You can see the board. All of you, ¿verdad? Ready? Okay. We have our keyword, pets. Okay. I would like to ask you what kind of animals we consider pets. For example, Camilita, she has a cat, and Samantha has a monkey. Other types of animals.
Dog.
Dog, of course, dog. All of you have dogs. Please, dog. Here, I have a dog. Okay, dog. It's a good idea. A dog can be a pet. Okay, Camilita, thanks for your idea. Other idea, maybe Samantita? What kind of animals could be pets?
Fish.
What?
Fish.
Fish, of course. A fish could be a pet. Here I have a fish. Look, a blue fish. Okay, you are right. All ideas are amazing. A fish. Okay. A fish could be a pet. Okay, other idea, please. A what?
Hamster.
Oh, hamster, of course. A hamster, let me check. Oh, here I have a hamster. Look, a lovely hamster. Okay, I am going to put the picture here. Okay, hamster. Okay, good job. Yes, a hamster could be a pet. Other idea?
Lizard.
What? A lizard. A lizard, of course. A lizard, very strange, but a lizard could be a pet. Okay, you are right. You are right, girls. Okay. We have here a lizard. Sarita, could you give me other name? Other animal or other kind of animal that could be a pet?
Birds.
Birds, of course. Birds, let me check. Okay, I have here a bird. Okay, bird. You are right, Sarita. You are right. A bird could be a pet. Maybe other animals. We have a lot of ideas here.
A rabbit.
A rabbit, of course. A rabbit. Let me check. Oh, here I have a rabbit. A rabbit. Okay, a rabbit can be a pet. Okay, I'm going to put here and here. Okay, girls, this is our brainstorming. Brainstorming is a lot of ideas. It's working in. It is about working in groups. It's about to give creative ideas to solve problems. That is what brainstorming is. Thank you, girls. I'm very proud of you, and we can continue with our class. Okay. Now, we have been talking about animals, about pets. Why? Because the main topic of our reading is about animals. We are going to read about Jane Goodwall. Jane Goodwall is a very well-known woman that she made searching about animals, mainly chimpanzees. So we are going to read about her life. But while reading, mientras leemos, you are going to take notes about general idea. What's the main idea? General idea and other ideas, secondary ideas. See, what is the main idea and what are the secondary ideas? The details, okay? Let me share the screen, please. Here we have the reading. Can you see the screen? Really? Okay. Jane Goodwall. Little people, big dreams. We are going to read, and don't forget to take notice about general idea and secondary ideas. Okay? I am going to read. Jane Goodwall was born in London, England on April 3, 1934. She loved animals from a young age. One of her favorite toys was a stuffed chimpanzee named Utpl. Since child, she tried to gather worms. Do you know what is worms? Worms. Do you know, Sarita? Do you know what is worms?
No.
Yeah. Oh, worms is little snakes that go we can find in our yard. Lombrices. studied chickens, and even started her own nature group called the Alligator Club. Yeah. She began reading horses around the age of 11 in Africa and dreamed of going there after she graduated high school in 1952. She wanted to go to college, but she didn't have enough money. She worked various jobs such as secretary and waitress. Africa. Jane took her first trip to Africa in 1957. She met a British archaeologist named Louis Leakey there. She made Jane his assistant and spoke to her about chimpanzees. There was a little research on them at the time, so Jane decided to study them. Many people doubted her objectives since she did not have research experience, but Leakey believed in her. Camp. Do you know this? Here, Jane. Jane is observing chimps. So, Jane Goodwall set her plan to study chimpanzees into motion in 1960. She went to Gambia, Extreme National Park in Tanzania, Africa. She set up a camp on a mountainside. She planned to study a group of nervous chimps in their habitat. The chimps avoid Jane at first, but she continued to go into the forest each day. The chimps eventually accept her. Jane feed them, clean their fur, and even help baby chimpanzees. She gave them unique names such as David, Great Bear, Gogo, Ginger, Flo, Frodo. Jane founded the Jane Goodwall Institute in 1977. Okay, this is all the reading. It is not very extensive, but there are some important points here. Now we are going to focus on main ideas. We can return, and I am going to read again for important ideas. Yeah, for example, Jane Goodwall, born in London. Okay, she loved animals since she was a child. She found her own nature group called the Alligator Club. She was a leader since she was a child. Yeah, but her dream was to travel to Africa. And she dreamed of going to Africa after she graduated high school in 1952. Yeah, she did not have enough money. Jane couldn't afford the expensive university, and she didn't acquire a formal training. Africa. Jane took her first trip to Africa. Yes. This scientist, Louis Leakey, helped her, trust in her. There was a little research on them at the time. Jane studied the chimpanzees. She decided to study chimpanzees. Yes, even she had no formal training. Jane said she went to Gambia, to Tanzania. She set up is instaló a camp, un campo, for searching, for watching the chimpanzees on a mountainside. She planned to study a group of nervy chimps in their habitat. The chimps avoid Jane at first, but then accept her, and they became friends. Yes, Jane fed. The verb fed is similar to eat. Okay, Jane fed, los alimentó. Clean their fur, and even held baby chimpanzees. Yes, and she give them unique names. It's not common. It's not common to give their proper names, such David, Great Bear, for example, Manolo or Lolo. Okay, they have unique names. So Jane give their chimpanzees their own names. Jane Goodwall found the Jane Goodwall Institute it's an institute focused on researching the wildlife. Okay, the wildlife. What's the meaning of wildlife? Life in the jungle. Okay. We're going to do this exercise about the main ideas of deer reading. Aquí, this is our exercise. What is this exercise about? Well, here we have years, años, fechas, años. And then we have some events. For example, wait, Jane, what are you saying? Camilita, I can hear you. In 1934, the first question. What happened in 1934?
Jane Goodwall was born in England.
Perfect. Well, excuse me. I'm sorry. Jane Goodwall was born in England. Perfect. Here. Oh, I made a mistake. Here. Jane Goodwall was born in England. Okay. Now, in 1957, what happened in 1957? Do you remember? Jane wants to go to Africa. What?
Jane took her first trip to Africa.
Jane took her first to Africa. Her first trip to... Perfect. Thank you, Camilita. You are right. Jane took her first trip to Africa. We are going to move here. Okay. This is okay. Next question. 1960. What happened in 1960? In 1960, Jane is in Africa. Okay. Then Jane, what happened?
Jane began observing chimpanzees in Tanzania.
Okay, Samantita, thank you. Jane began observing chimpanzees in Tanzania. Wow, good job. I'm going to go here to translate. Okay. Jane began observing chimpanzees in Tanzania. Okay. And the last question, what happened in 1977? 1977. Jane continues to work with animals. Jane loves animals from a young age. That's not.
Jane lover animal from a young age.
Are you sure, Samantita? Excuse me, Camilita. Are you sure? But that refers when Jane was a child. I don't think is the correct answer. I don't think. Maybe, Sarita, what do you think about Camilita's answer?
I think that Jane found the Jane Goodall Institute.
Okay, Jane found the Jane Goodall Institute. Okay. Okay. We are here. Jane found. Okay. Okay, girls, well done. I feel very proud of you. Yes, we have finished this part. And we are going to our third part of our workshop. I am going to talk to you about new knowledge. I am going to talk about a technique named KWL technique. This is a chart which contains 3 columns. Okay, I am going to show you. Yeah, this is a chart and contains 3 columns. What I know, what I want, what I learn. What I know is what I have read in this story. ¿Qué es lo que he leído y sé de esta historia? What I want. What I want is what I want to know. ¿Qué es lo que quiero saber? And what I learn. What I learn is ¿qué es lo que he aprendido? We have learned a lot of information in this reading, a lot of information, and we have to make a summary of these points of view. But before, we are going to play a game. It's about a quizy test. Yes, we are going to summarize, we are going to apply this quizy, and we are going to reinforce our knowledge about reading, okay? You have to answer these questions. And where is, I don't know where is, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. The first question is, where Jane Goodall was born? Oh, Camilita, Samantha, we are going to play this game. And I am going to ask the first questions. I have a problem in sharing the screen. The first question is, where Jane Goodall was born? And the options of the first questions are Tanzania, England, Gambia, and USA.
England.
Perfect. Perfect. England. England, correct. Congratulations, girls. You are right. Next, we are going to the next question. Jane Goodwall continues to work to save animals? True. Yes, because she is still alive. True. Okay. Okay. Congratulations. Jane Goodwall became famous for her work with chimpanzees. Jane Goodwall. True. She became a well-known woman all over the world. She is a well-known woman all over the world because she is famous for his work about chimpanzees and for his institute, for her contribution to the science. Okay. Okay. Through. Next. Jane Goodwall had formal training in researching animals? Yes. We are going to see option. Yes or no? Jane Goodwall had formal training? Formal. No. Do you remember, Camilita? Jane Goodwall didn't have enough money to go to the university.
False.
Okay, Camilita, thanks. It's false. Okay. Yes. Luis Leque is the scientist. Believe in Jane Goodwall. I believe in Jane Goodwall abilities. He trusts in her skills.
True.
Yes, true. Of course. Right. Well done, girls. Well job. What I learned, we are answering question about what we know and what we learn. Okay. Jane Goodwall was immediately accepted by the chimpanzees. Jane Goodwall was immediately accepted by the chimpanzees. When chimpanzees saw Jane, they go near her. They love her. Yes or no? In the first time.
True.
What do you think, Sarita? Jane Goodwall was immediately accepted by the chimpanzees?
No.
No. Why not? Why not? What do you think? I don't know. Okay, maybe the chimpanzees are afraid of Jane. We don't know who is that woman. Yes, they need trust in each other. Yes. So Jane Goodwall, first she set up a camp in the hill of the mountain to observe. And she continued watching them day by day until the chimpanzees trust in her. It's false. Okay. Animal mainly studied by Jane are I can see the option. Okay. Alligators. Jane studied alligators, chimpanzees, worms, or lizards. What do you think, Camilita?
Chimpanzee.
Oh, say me, please. Chimpanzees. Okay,
Yes,
chimpanzees. Okay, chimpanzees. What I know about Jane Goodwall. A country where Jane Goodwall studied chimpanzees. Country where Jane Goodwall studied chimpanzees. Where did she study chimpanzees? In
Africa.
Of course, in Africa, in Tanzania, Africa. Okay. Oh, next question. A natural group Jane Goodwall made as a kid. Do you remember? Do you remember when she was a kid? She found her own natural group. Oh, let's see options. Chimpanzee, alligator club.
Alligator Club.
Alligator club, of course. Alligator club. Okay. Next question. Jane Goodwall discovers chimpanzee use. Jane Goodwall discovered chimpanzee use hands, chimpanzee use hands, chimpanzee use tools, chimpanzee use stones, or chimpanzee use animals. What do you think? Tools, okay, you are right, tools. Jane Goodwall discovered that chimpanzees can create her own tools, made of sticks, made of stones. Okay, it was a really interesting discovery. Tools, okay. And that's all. That's all. Now I am going to send you the link and you are going to play the game again, okay? I'm going to send the link to your WhatsApp. But for this time, I am going to, you can wait a moment because we are going to review the last part of our class, okay? What I know, what I want, what I learn. Okay? Okay? Girls, are you seeing the screen? Are you seeing the screen?
Yes.
Okay. What I know, what I know about this reading. I know that Jane was born in England. I know she loved animals. I know she wants to travel to Africa. She wants.
She loves chimpanzees.
She loves, perfect. She loves chimpanzees. She decided to study them, okay? Them in their habitat, in their natural habitat. Other example, what we have know a lot of things about Jane Goodwall. What I want to learn, maybe Camilita, you say yesterday that you want to know if animals, if chimpanzees have feelings, remember? Do chimpanzees have feelings? Do you remember, Camilita? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you remember. Yesterday you told me about that. Maybe what I learned. What I have learned about about chimpanzees. For example, I know that chimpanzees use tools, have different personalities. They seem to have feelings because they love Jane Goodwall. For example, we can say they accept humans, for example, okay? Other idea, for example, Sarita, what is the message of this book? What do you think is the message of this book?
We have to take care of the animals.
Yes, it's a good idea. We have to take care of animals. But we have to take care about what? Or other thing, maybe all the environment where the animals live. The jungle, the desert, the mountains, okay? All the world. We have to take care of all the world. Okay? Okay, girls. Other idea, maybe Sarita, maybe you want to know something about chimpanzees? An idea. Remember brainstorming.
I don't know. If them chimpanzees, how intelligent are the chimpanzees?
Oh, it's a good question. How intelligent are chimpanzees? Yes, because they really are very intelligent because they can make tools. They can live together as families. They seem to have feelings. They know how to build their way of life. They can be trained by humans to make different jobs. It's very interesting to know about chimpanzee's life and about Jane Goodwall and about the Institute Jane Goodwall, who focus on researching of wildlife. El Instituto Jane Goodwall se enfoca en estudios, investigación sobre la vida salvaje. Yes, thanks. I am going to stop sharing. Okay, girls. I hope you have enjoyed this class. Remember that you have to review the link and try to play again. Okay? Nice to see you. I'm very proud of you because you have done a good job. Okay, I would like to comment that this is our last workshop, and I have chosen for women histories, but this is not a coincidence, but because you, my students, are little women. Quiero recalcar que he escogido para este workshop 4 historias de mujeres, porque ustedes son mis pequeñas mujercitas, mis estudiantes, y estas historias son muy inspiradoras, y cada una de ellas trae un mensaje. Okay, the last workshop, in this workshop we have learned that Jane Goodwall had a passion. She is passionate, a passionate woman, and he loved for the animals, led her to fight for her dreams. Okay, and this is the message that I have to give you. Thanks, girls, and I hope you like those readings and that you have learned a lot. Thank you for all of you. Bye.